Tech and clips.
Yeah. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new on here, my name is Philip. This is Philiminizzy Reactions. Today we're going to be checking out this song by Linkin Park, with Chester Bennington. Rest in peace to him. Song's titled Easy to Run. When you think of Linkin Park's Meteora album, most people instantly go to songs like Numb, Somewhere I Belong, Breaking the Habit. But tucked into the middle of the record, it's a track, that often doesn't get the same mainstream spotlight, in my opinion. Yes, I have not really listened to the Material album, fully, but I've listened to a couple of songs on there, So today I decided to, pick this one and then, check it out. Yeah. So I have the lyrics pulled up. I have a few facts, pulled up just in case I might need it for my interpretation. Let's take a listen, guys.
Something has been taken from deep inside of me. A secret I've kept locked away, no one can ever see. Been so deep they never show, they never go away. Like moving pictures in my head, for years and years they've played.
If I could change, I would. Take back the pain, I would. Retrace every wrong move that I made, I would. If I could stand up and take the blame, I would. If I could take all the shame to the grave, I would. If I could change, I would. Take back the pain, I would. Retrace every wrong move that I made, I would. If I could stand up and take the blame, I would. I would take all my shame to the grave. It's easier to run, replacing this pain with something long. It's so much easier to go than face all this pain. You're all alone.
Sometimes I remember the darkness of my past, bringing back these memories I wish I didn't have. Sometimes I think of letting go and never looking back, and never moving forward so there'd never be a path.
If I could change, I would. Take back the pain, I would. Retrace every wrong move that I made, I would. If I could stand up and take the blame, I would. If I could take all the shame to the grave, I would. If I could change, I would. Take back the pain, I would. Retrace every wrong move that I made, I would. If I could stand up and take the blame, I would. I would take all my shame to the grave. Just washing it aside, all of the helplessness inside, pretending I don't feel misplaced is so much simpler than change. It's easier to run, replacing this pain with something long. It's so much easier to go than face all this pain. You're all alone. It's easier to run. If I could change, I would. Take back the pain, I would. Retrace every wrong move that I made. It's easier to go. If I could change, I would. Take back the pain, I would. Retrace every wrong move that I made, I would. If I could stand up and take the blame, I would. I would take all my shame to the grave.
Okay, guys, so that was Linkin Park with Chester Bennington performing the song Easier, to Run from the Meteora album. Yeah, right from the very first note, I was able to feel the heaviness. The instrumentation to me is more subdued, compared to some of the heavier new metal, anthems, from Linkin Park, but I feel like that works, in its favor. It's definitely layered, it's definitely atmospheric, and I mean, it sets, this moody backdrop, for Chester Bennington's vocals, and wow, I mean, Chester absolutely, pours his soul, into this track. His delivery, balances vulnerability and power. Furthermore, capturing the weight of someone, who has carried, emotional scars, for too long. Lyrically, this song, is incredibly relatable. Certain lines in there, you know, about pain, being easier to run from rather than heal. To me, it's something almost everyone can connect with, whether it's personal struggles, trauma, or just facing uncomfortable truths. Definitely shows the band's willingness to not only scream about anger, but also express, the quiet pain that lingers, when the shouting stops. Yes, Mike Shinoda's presence, on this joint, is subtle, but very much effective. I mean, his instrumental layering and harmonies, definitely brought balance, allowing Chester, to really, really take the lead emotionally. The production, as always, with Linkin Park, it's top notch, polished, cinematic, and heavy, without drowning out of emotions. What I loved about the song, Easier to Run, is how, it highlights another side of Linkin Park's, artistry. It's not the explosive single, it's the track, you sit with, when you are, at your lowest. Definitely resonates in those, quiet, reflective moments, and I feel like that is what makes this song, so special. Overall, this song is definitely a standout, on the album. Not because, I mean, it's the loudest or the flashiest, but because it's one of the most human. Yeah, definitely proves how Linkin Park could take pain, vulnerability, and reflection and turn it into something universally powerful. So let me know down in the comment section what you think. Do you consider this song easier to run? One of the underrated gems, from Linkin Park and from the Meteor album. Please let me know down in the comment section. Let me know if you want me to get back checking out more Linkin Park, joints with Chester Bennington. I'll be so glad to do just that. Yeah, name is Philip, and on to the next music. Take care, stay safe, peace out.